People underestimate how important your environment is. Think about it. Your environment shapes your behavior much more than your intention. It's almost as if your environment is a reflection of your identity. And that even brings a challenge to the idea that discipline is internal. Hello there and welcome. My name is Kanchefu, and here we talk about personal development. In particular, we talk about life after therapy. If you're new here, make sure you press subscribe. But if not, welcome back. So, let us begin. Does your environment control your choices? Does it dictate what happens and what doesn't happen? Does it mean you behave a certain way, or does it mean you don't? Because behavior, human behavior, follows what is easy and accessible. For example, kids playing video games or going outside much rather than sitting down at their desk and doing their schoolwork. These are small examples, but when you have such an environment or video games present, it makes it easy and accessible. And if we go deeper into it, poor environments increase the friction for good habits to even take place. Poor environments increase the likelihood that you're going to continue listening to the negative thoughts. Poor environment make it harder to do the things that you said you're going to do, which could result always relying on willpower much rather than design. And to touch on that even further, repeated failure or repeated struggle and challenge is usually environment, not personal. What if daily choices are pre-decided by your surroundings? I've thrown out statements, I've thrown out ideas and questions, but what if we were to analyze and create a system for this friction design? If we made a statement, a principle, an umbrella, for instance, that stated increase the friction for bad habits. In other words, make it more difficult to do what's bad for you. And number two, decrease friction for desired behaviors. Make it easier to do the things you want to be doing, whether that's going to the gym more regularly, eating better, sleeping on time, whatever that goal is for you. And thirdly, design the environment to remove decision making. Those thoughts that make you procrastinate, that I have to do this task and then I can take action. Make it as simple and accessible for yourself as possible. Let's look at a more specific scenario. If over interaction with your phone is the main issue, great distance or immediate reach, it should not be within arm's length for when time you need to focus and use your energy in a particular area. If over consuming food or eating the wrong types of food in the kitchen is the issue or challenge for you, visibility determines consumption. Either remove or hide low standard options. Things that you know you're going to nibble on in the night, or that are going to encourage you to just have a quick snack, that are going to ruin your appetite for dinner later on, so that you've preset your food choices. If sleeping is a challenge or issue for you, separate rest from stimulation. And what I mean by that is creating constant sleeping cues, whether that's at a certain time of the day, you know you're going to start to wind down, less screen time, whether that's getting your pajamas on instead of being in your outdoor clothes. Or lastly, if your workspace or trying to focus on work is the challenge and issue for you, make it clear and a minimal task-focused setup. To-do list. I need to accomplish this goal. And if that goal is abstract and not clear, make it clearer until you really identify what's the one thing you need to be doing towards this major goal. What could also help is removing non-essential items of your workstation, things that create distraction that lead to procrastination. I'm gonna ask you a question. What does someone look like with a poorly designed environment? What is in their bedroom, in their workspace, in their car, in the kitchen? What does that look like? And then contrast that with an intentionally designed environment. At work, in the car, at home, in the kitchen, wherever it may be. And let's make this more specific for you. In the next 24 hours, if you're able, of course, identify one space in your life that's causing challenge and remove that source of friction to encourage good behavior, and add one constraint to reduce bad behavior. But after that, it's about maintaining that without negotiation. And that's where I'm going to leave it today. If you enjoyed today's discussion, be sure to press subscribe and make sure to share this video with a friend or family member you know needs support with the environment they're in. If you like one-to-one support with your environment, make sure to comment the word reset. My name is Kanchefu. I hope you have a good day, morning, night or evening, for wherever you're in the world watching this. And I'll see you next week for our next discussion.